Hey skater friends, welcome to a Dryland workout where we're going to look specifically at knee stability and developing strong muscles here around the knee so that we avoid collapsing, but also so that if you want to do a double push or even just in a classic push, we are in control and there's no weak links, no wobbliness. You're going to use an elastic band for this one. Ideally you would have a couple with different levels of resistance so that you can change that a little bit. I also recommend you to use this thing, the wear bands. I use that for most of my Dryland workouts because it's the easiest way to simply just add resistance without changing the movement. And you're gonna activate so many more kind of muscle groups throughout the entire movement and really just get more out of your workout. I'm gonna start with this one around your knees, and this is gonna be a very skating similar exercise. So you're gonna do the classic kill zone, which is really just small movements where you practice a very controlled weight transfer from one skate to the other. From the side, it's going to look like this. And do it at your own slow pace. Really goes for all these exercises. The slower, the better. So make sure when your weight goes on it, it doesn't do this, even not just for a split second. Constantly activate this outer side here so that it's strong as you put it down. The next exercise is really just the same, but now the full skating movement. So we're doing imitations. Get it back here, recovery, and make sure as you do that recovery, that's also a moment where it's really hard because all of a sudden the tension here is gonna go away and it's very easy to loosen up and go in here. So keep this line, toe, knee, shoulder, perfect throughout the entire movement. This exercise is a little more dynamic. The goal is still to engage the outside here. It's called the bottom. Find a position and then with good rhythm, jump to the side. Make sure that it's not the upper body jumping, it's the leg moving. You don't do a full extension, you really just catch it and move to the side. 5 to each side and then switch side, you move back and forth. To give you an idea, 90-degree position here, and small ups. This next one is a little more complex. You're really gonna activate your butt here. So instead of the usual holes here, or extensions, you're gonna extend it, but then 45 degrees backwards. So you're gonna have your leg back here and then do lifts. Those are much harder than they seem. So get down in position, get it back here, and then lift it. You will want to tilt in with the knee and let the shoulder dip. So be really, really disciplined about holding that position as this goes up. It's harder than it looks, so play around with that. I do 5 on each leg and then switch. Next one here is weight transfer. It's not as much a double push specific outer side targeting, but it's great for practicing to really get things over here. And the goal here is to get as far as you can on the outer edge. Sit low and get it all the way over here. Test yourself by lifting, but so that if you had a skate here, you would be on the outside. So you can see this line is not perfectly straight, it's tilting, and then a smooth transfer. So the exercise is really just going from side to side, staying in that low position throughout the entire movement. Now for the next one here, you can either use a belt that holds you, or you can use something that can hold you. Either way works. Make sure that you're not actually grasping around it here, but just use it to get the lean. So you lean towards it, not holding onto it. Otherwise, you cheat and take the balance part out of it. So for this one, it's single leg up downs. You'll definitely feel that that will engage the hip here. And as you can see, if that was a double push, that would be where you would push underneath yourself. So I do this for 15 seconds each, and then switch. That is single leg up downs with a lean. The next one is called the tree dance. This one will teach you how to quickly catch that position and be solid as you land on the leg.
How it looks on the other side.
Make sure you land with the lean and that you don't move it out of position. You need to be strong right away, just as if you were out skating. That was the last exercise of this training program. This is a part of a big training plan I made, 10 weeks to learn the double push technique. So link in the description. I hope you want to take a look at that one. It's a, well, I say it myself, I think it's a great training plan that can teach you the double push technique, fastest technique there is in skating. So check that out and then click subscribe. I'll see you next time.